Hello everyone, how are you? So, in today's video, what we're gonna be needing to do our witch fingers is gonna be some powdered sugar, some vanilla sugar, an egg, some strawberry jam, some almonds, some vegan butter, some flour, some baking powder, and some salt. Obviously, you could make this vegan if you wanted. Obviously, you'd have to use a substitute for the egg, but otherwise you can make them vegetarian. So basically I'm just going to start by using 280 grams of flour, and we're basically just going to start by adding all the dry ingredients, or basically all the ingredients, into the bowl. So this way then we can mix them all together. Now I'm going to be adding 100 grams of powdered sugar, then I'm going to be adding 1 teaspoon of baking powder, then I added a pinch of salt, I added the vanilla sugar, I put in a tiny bag of it, a full bag of it, and then I added in the egg, and then around, I think it's around 100 grams of butter. So I basically just did a little bit less than half of my butter, and this is how it looks before you mix it. I know it might look like it's not going to come together, but it actually will. So usually I just start by mixing it with a spoon, and then eventually I go in with my hands, and this way it gets to the right consistency. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep mixing until I get the consistency that I want, which you're going to see really soon. So once you get your mix into a ball, you are going to put it on a surface so that you are able to work with your dough. I usually use something that I'm already going to be putting in the oven because it's just easier, and since it's not really sticky, it won't really be a problem on the actual surface. So I basically just rolled out the dough, and I start grabbing tiny balls out of it, and out of those tiny balls I roll them out, and basically it makes the shape of a finger. Then I add the almond on the top. I just press it down and make sure that it's right and in place, it's not going to fall out, and then I basically just make 2 tiny cuts in the front and then 3 cuts on the back, as you would have on your fingers. And you can use, since if you're not used to making them, you can just put your finger by the side of the fake finger and kind of just make it out as you would have it on your finger. So basically just take the measurements, or you can just eyeball it, it doesn't really matter, and basically just keep repeating this process over and over again until you're done. You should have around 22 to 24 Okay, so once you are all done, you're gonna put them in the oven for 20 minutes at 180, and once you take them out, just let them cool off for a little bit, and then basically just check to see if there is any almonds that popped off or that easily come out. I usually just kind of take them all out and then put some jam in. Basically just put a little bit of strawberry jam. I use strawberry because of the color, but you can use whatever other thing, because I mean there are a lot of different ones that have pretty similar color to blood. And then I just mix it in with a little bit of water, and then you basically just put it underneath the almond, and you just kind of repeat this process so that they look very spooky. And then you just can drizzle it a little bit on top, and yeah, that's pretty much how they should look like. Obviously you can add more things, or if you don't like jam you can put other things on top, and you have some spooky witch fingers for Halloween.